Hello Internet, Mike Bertolini here, and today I'm painting a model. Specifically this Dark Young model that I picked up from Reaper. Um, I kind of wanted, when I was going into this, I wanted to make it a little more alien looking, so the coloration, it's not many of the popular colorations that you might see online, but it's definitely what I wanted to do. So if you want to see how I painted this, watch the video. All right, let's get going. All right, so here I am just going to get some of my paints together. Um, Something you will notice a lot when I'm doing this is my camera placement. The model will often not be in view of the camera, which sort of sucks in retrospect. Yeah, you'll see as I'm standing it up. First thing I'm going to do is I'm applying a gray paint to it. It's not actually a primer. It's just more of a gray undertone that I wanted to get. All right. You're going to see me doing a lot of wet blending in this for this model. And that's what I wanted to sort of give it this more alien look that I was going for. Some of the brushstrokes are a little more haphazard side, especially when it comes to the tentacles. It was all done intentionally that way. I'm trying to keep away from doing the feet with this because I don't actually want the gray really to be on the hooves. This model comes in a few different pieces, I guess, to facilitate making it a little bit easier to paint. The leg, I think, could have been attached, and some of the top tentacles could have been separate. And that's what Reaper decided to do. That's how they decided to package it. Not entirely how I would have done it. Here I'm going over a little bit more of sort of like a second coat of this paint. Yeah, right. Let's see, here's a little one of the little rear tentacles. Just want to add a little bit of paint to it. Oh, and the mouth. This is very interesting. The exterior of the mouth was obviously the same, started with the same gray, but the interior of the mouth, I wanted to do a more mouth coloring, so I wanted more reds in there, and it was coming time to attach some of these things. The third leg and that extra tentacle, easy enough to attach. The mouth, however, was a little on the trickier side. Now, my intention of this next part was to do sort of a slightly sickly colored, whitish. So you're gonna see here I am putting on this. Basically, it's called Mummy, and I'm adding it here. The model is out of camera view, but here you see I added a whole bunch And I'm going over it again with a little bit of gray coloring before I add the final reddish color to it. I'm doing the interior of the mouth. Deeper red. The farther down I go, slightly lighter red towards the top. And then the teeth, I'm going to have that same yellowish white that I blotched on the body. Remember, shake your paints. Definitely shake your paints. Especially the ones that aren't used as often. Different colors will settle differently with different pigments. All right. And I'm going to try to start applying this red overcoat. Now I know the lower levels layers aren't totally are dry yet, so this is a little bit of a wet blending going on. And I'm actively at this point trying to keep the model in view at least a little bit. Dark Young is a big model, and I would have, again, would have appreciated some of these tentacles to not be present. Let's see, as I try to put the mouth in, the mouth does not want to go in. Ugh. Figure out which brush is going to work for me. Give it a second to try a little bit because I don't want to do everything. Now, here is the application of the mouth. It is, the mouth does not want to go into that hole. That's in the inside. The other tentacles don't move out of the way. So in the end, the mouth is sort of sitting in there. I put a lot of glue in to hold it in place, but it doesn't really want to stay in its position. I'm going to try a little bit more than what I'm going to do. Getting some brushes together, I want to put a black wash on. So really lather it on in places. Other places sort of just lightly apply it. Especially when I get near the top of the tentacles, it's going to be a lot lighter application. Heavy application lower on the body.
If you enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe, hit that like button. Now, leave a little comment below. Not much else to say with this. I'm probably eventually going to put this in some sort of diorama. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. I have no plans. That being said, thanks for watching. Have a great day.